afternoon, everybody. May I please begin by expressing my deep sorrow for all families who have lost loved ones in this war. My son is 18 years old and has deployed to Basra, Iraq, on a 6-month tour of duty in a conflict zone. He has been trained by the best, the British Army. The Army has not only trained him physically to the highest levels, but mentally to undertake its difficult and dangerous duties as part of a peacekeeping force. I am so very proud of my son and of what he does as a British soldier. As a parent of a teenage soldier, I and many other members of military families have grave reservations surrounding the legality of this war. I initially supported the war because we were told Saddam Hussein was in breach of 17 United Nations Security Council resolutions. We were told that military action was needed to enforce its will and to safeguard the credibility of international law. However, the British and American governments failed to plan properly for the aftermath. If there had been proper plans, the insurgents would never have been able to exploit the resulting power vacuum to launch their campaign of terrorism. The coalition should not have disbanded the Iraqi army, as this has led to chaos and anarchy. I wonder, does Tony Blair and his government fully understand how we as families of young servicemen feel? I doubt it. Our proud army is being used and abused by Blair and Bush for their own purposes. I feel that this war has been generated through greed and a desire to control a vital part of the world that produces a natural resource, oil. My son was sent to Iraq to help the people. He spends most of his time defending himself and his fellow soldiers from roadside bombs and stonings. This is evident and true from the events of the past months, when we have all seen attacks on British forces. A British military helicopter being shot out of the sky, tanks being set alight by the crowd, and the horrific scenes of snatched Land Rovers ripped apart by roadside bombs. I am concerned that the government has not scheduled a withdrawal timetable for the troops. I am troubled that this issue does not seem to be high on the Blair agenda. A withdrawal timetable would enable my son and others to retreat with dignity and honour as British soldiers. How can my son and others be expected to be part of the solution to peace and democracy, when in the eyes of many Iraqi people, the troops are part of the problem? Iraq is effectively in a state of civil war. Looking ahead, the Italians have decided to pull out its remaining 2,600 troops by the end of the year. Italy's defence minister was reported to say Italy won't turn its back on Iraq and would offer unspecified political, civil and humanitarian support. Other countries are also following suit, which in turn will put a greater strain on our own resources there. I felt that my heart had been torn from me when my son left. I couldn't even bear to clean up his room in fear of him not returning. His clothes lay where he left them the morning of his deployment, just in case I needed a shrine. And where is the memorial to the fallen? I asked Tony Blair. Is it their bedrooms? On my son's bedside table lays a letter that he wrote before he left. I hope I never have to read it, as it will mark his death. I wonder how Tony would feel if he had one from Ewan. It is a stark reminder that my son swore an oath and signed a blank chequebook with his life when he joined the army. Tony Blair better not go overdrawn with my son's life, or he'll then understand the meaning of hell hath no fury, like a military mother's sword. To be reckoned with. Even a former commanding officer at Sandhurst recognises the significance of the moment. mum factor. But whatever we think about this war, we as a nation must honour our dead. They will not be forgotten, and we will not forget. Thank you.